Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, good morning. My name is Haris Vigasiki from English Department C 2022. And in this video, I'm going to explain about material first from the book Julio Jimenez, Part 1, which is Getting Ready. Okay, okay. The next is introducing teaching principles. Okay, there are three knowledge areas that should be complement and inform reflection are. First one is learning theories, which is cognitism, uh, which means that which have defined how people learn. Then second is teaching approaches like collaborative learning, that is like have developed out of learning theories, and the third one is classroom techniques, which is like example is like problem solving tasks, which is are used to put learning theories and teaching approaches into practice. Okay, this one is the key learning of the theories. First one is behaviorism, cognitivism, constructivism, and the last one is connectivism. Okay, first one is behaviorism. Behaviorism is learning happens by external stimulus and reinforcement. Second, cognitivism. Learning happens through fundamental activities such as thinking, memory, and knowing. Third one, constructivism. Learning is an active and contextualized process that happens through social participation. And the last one, connectivism. Learning is a process of self-directed discovery within formal and informal networks that connect people, technology, and information. Okay. Next is Sequential Language Acquisition or SLA. SLA. Okay. From the Second language acquisition or SLA, learning a language by happens by exposure to comprehensible input, noticing such input, and the production of comprehensible output. All these processes are influenced by the environment. Okay, okay, this one is the hypothesis. The hypothesis is the first one is uh, interaction hypothesis, which is developed by Michael Long. Second, output hypothesis, forward by Merrill Swain, and the third one is noticing hypothesis developed by Richard Smith. Okay, okay. Next, interaction hypothesis, which is developed by Michael Long. It is hypothesis are that language learning is promoted by face-to-face interaction and communication. Second, output hypothesis by Merrill Swain is the output hypothesis claims that learning happens when learners discover a gap in their knowledge of language. As they notice this gap, learners become aware of it and are able to modify their output. In this way, they can learn something new about the language. And the third one is noticing hypothesis, developed by Richard Smith. Smith are the learners cannot advance their language abilities unless they are able to notice input so that that becomes intake. Intake is defined as the input that learners comprehend and act on to develop their knowledge. Okay, this one is connection between learning theories, teaching approaches, and classroom techniques. First one is learning theories, which is how students best learn. Teaching approaches is how students are best taught, and the third one is classroom techniques. Is about how pedagogy can help learning happen. Okay, maybe enough from explanation from me. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.